Erin or Gimme Yarn 418, and I'm finally back with another TGIF. Looks like it's been 3, maybe 4 weeks since I did one. I think 3. And I have a lot to show you, but not really at the same time. So, Seth update. Seth's home. Seth turned 1. He's just so freaking adorable. Other than that, go check the blog. He had a little rough go of it, and now he's home for a little bit before he has another rough go of it. So, what have I been working on? Let's start with what I finished. The first thing is I've been doing more. I've been making some more clothes. After I made the dress with the jersey, it just kicked into high gear. Usually I make 1 or 2 things a month, and this time I just was out of control. So, the first thing I made, I did knit also. The first thing I made was the Cleo skirt. It's made by Ray. And here it is. It's just a big full skirt. Great simple pattern, and it has pockets. So nice simple denim-y skirt. This is a chambray fabric, lightweight. Be great for summer. And now I can wear it because I showed it to you. The next thing I attempted is by Patterns for Pirates. Yes. And this is a shirt again. You may or may not have already seen this on Instagram. And technically these are llamas, but to me it's an alpaca shirt. I love it. And Dewey has a matching one. Then I decided to make another one with the same pattern, Patterns for Pirates. Just moving all my hangers over here. And this one is Elsa! Because I'm not too old to wear an Elsa shirt. And I did the 3/4 sleeves again. This is like the perfect shirt for me because I'm often cold with short sleeves on, and I'm often pushing long sleeves up. So there's that. Yay! And the final clothing item I made is the Archer shirt from Grainline Studios, but I did the pullover version of it, and it's about a 90% success. Well, first, they didn't send me enough fabric for it, but that's okay. So, here it is. It looks pretty decent. The collar, I did a lot better on the collar than I thought I was going to do. The only issue I had is the sleeves are not made for a person who's 5'1", and I probably should have thought of that ahead of time. So I lopped off the end and I put the cuff back on, and I need to add a button and a buttonhole. But this is very roomy, very comfy, and will be good for the winter. And I do have to say I'm pretty pleased with how this came out. I just heard a big bang. At least it's not a transformer this time. If you guys watched the vlogs, a few weeks ago, we lost the power several times in one day after huge bangs, and it ended up that we had transformers blow, but it only affected 3 houses. So, tangent over. And you can see this is where the buttons end, so it's just a pullover down to the bottom. Pretty successful, pretty happy with it. Like I said, the sleeves gave me a little bit of trouble, and I probably should go down a size because my shoulders are halfway down my shoulder, and I'd like it to be further up. But for my first try, I'm happy with it. Okay, put that there because that's not going downstairs yet. What else did I make? I finished Seth's wallaby, and this is out of Willow Wash from Willow Yarns. And I did not add the pocket because he's one. And I was actually afraid that there would be, it would be problematic if he wore this like at the hospital or anything like that. So here it is. It's really adorable. And there's no good way to show this, but I love how it came out, and there will be more in my, well, one more at least, in the very near future. This is a pay-for pattern. It comes, I bought it many years ago. I think there's an updated pattern, but it comes as a booklet. There may be a digital now. I'm not sure, to be completely honest. But as always, all the links are on my Ravelry page. I thought my sleeves were 2 different links. Next, I made myself a bag. I saw this fat quarter at Walmart, and there was only one, and it said, always be yourself unless you can be Batman, and then always be Batman. So, of course, I had to buy it. And I said, well, I'll make myself a bag out of it. So, I had this fabric that Jana sent me to make a bag. And on the other side, always be yourself. Unless you can be Batman, then always be Batman. And it's a little bit of an odd-shaped bag, but it's perfect for sweaters, so. Love it. Love it, love it. And I also made 2 bags with the maker fabric that I showed you several weeks ago. I made a tote bag out of. And let me insert a clip right here. Pardon the lighting and the background noise, but these are the 2 bags I was talking about. One is for my friend Doreen, and one is for myself. And it's exactly the same as the last ones I made. There are just pockets in them, which I will show you live. It's made externally the exact same way as the one I showed you several weeks ago, but inside, oh god, I am not Vanna White. Inside, inside, there are pockets. There's 8 pockets on the inside. And the one I made for Doreen is exactly the same, so happy with that. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy. And I love this fabric. I wish I could still get it. But I only bought 3 yards at Stitches. It was a little bit on the pricey side for me. And the last but not least, I actually finished my Camp Loopy 2 project. And it is by Alicia Plummer. It's a sweater. It's called Stonewall. And I knit mine out of Cascade 220, and I ordered 8 balls, and it took less than 6. Story of my life. But Cascade 220 is a good thing to have. And here it is. I love this sweater. Excuse me. Let me put it on for you. One thing I did not do is she has finger holes. That's not something that I need. And that's the only difference, really. It has this really nice textured pattern on it, and it was a lot of fun to knit. And I finished it, and I thought this was going to be way too girly for something Kristen would want, and she was like, ooh, I really like that sweater. So I foresee another one of these in my future. It doesn't look great with the t-shirt on top of it, but you can see the texture. Very easy, fun pattern, and it's knit on size 9 needles, so it went really fast. Oh. So that is all I have finished, which is a lot, but not a lot of knitting for me. So now my sock's all discombobulated. What have I been working on? Well, I can tell you what I have not been working on. I have not been working on I'm looking around because I need something else. I have not been working on socks. I have not been working on the Foxy blanket. I have not been working on the Scrappy Happy blanket, and I have not been working on the 2 round granny blanket. But I'll show you what I have been working on. The first thing I've been working on, you've been seeing quite often with 0 progress on, and that is Black to the Fuchsia, which looks like that. It's really pretty. And I'm knitting it out of Dirty Water Dye Works in, what colors am I knitting it out of? I'm knitting it out of Pumice, which is the gray, and Juniper, which is the mini gradients. And I've made some great progress on this. I think I put okay. Where you've been seeing it forever is right here. But I have finished. Dun, 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 dun. I am not Vanna White. I'm really horrible at this right now. Da, da, da. There's no way, no good way to see this. But I love it. It's a lot of fun to knit on. But then I had to work on Stonewall because I was panicking that I wasn't going to get the sweater finished in a month. I finished it in 6 days. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's back in active rotation, which is good. Put my pattern back in there. Another thing, new thing on my needles is keep getting the pattern caught in the zipper. Okay. A new thing on my needles is a Hugo Couch Potato Monster. And I'm knitting it out of just some knit picks, Loops and Thread Charisma, and this color is Holiday. And this is for someone. And here's my progress so far. Where it looks black, that's actually a green, hence the Holiday. And I'm about a third of the way done. So he will likely be done in the next video, depending. He's good. I can't concentrate knitting, so there's that. And I don't know if I've showed you, this thing has existed before now. So I'm gonna check. No, it has not. Started a new sweater. It's in my Beauty and the Beast bag. And it is, this pattern was gifted to me by Bruno years and years and years ago. And it's Duchess by Cheryl Burke. And it's not too exciting yet, but I am just working on, I finished the ribbing, which was a new type of ribbing for me. It's something called cartridge ribbing. It took a little bit longer, but I love the way it looks. It's really a pretty looking ribbing. See that? And I'm just about to start the waist decreases. And let me show you what colors I think I'm going to use. I have another green, but I think I'm going to use this one with it. Anyway. So this is the body color, and this I believe is going to be the contrast. And there's no big rush on that one. Obviously I don't need a wool sweater right now. And that's just Cascade 220. And I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. So if you'll wait right there for just a second, I'm going to go grab something that I've been looking all over for so that I can talk about what's up next for me. Is up next for me? Well, first and foremost is another wallaby. And that is going to be knit out of, I'll show you it now. I picked up some Karen cakes for this because I apparently don't have enough yarn. Sadie's favorite color is purple, and these colors just screamed Sadie to me, and Kristen helped me pick them out. So she's going to get a wallaby out of Karen cakes in, is this mixed berry? Yeah, it's mixed berry. And I think she'll look adorable, and it screams 4-year-old girl. It's like perfect. It should have been named 4-year-old girl. And that'll be sometime over the summer, probably sooner than later. Yep, 3 cakes. I'm hoping that's enough, and I'm gonna do the pocket on hers. So there's that. Another thing I want to knit is socks. I haven't knit socks since the Beauty and the Beast socks. I need to knit socks. And the other thing I need to do is I'm going to pull back out in July this month. I shouldn't be podcasting today. Not podcasting. I shouldn't be making a video today. I'm going to pull back out my Santa sweater. Santa was interrupted because we found out about Seth at Christmas time, and I just wasn't feeling very festive after that. So I'm going to do a Christmas in July of my ugly Santa sweater. I'll show you where I was. And it's just knit out of acrylic. Cheap acrylic. Stylecraft DK. And I have got a significant amount done. So this is the back up to where the color work is, and this is, or the intarsia, it's not color work. It's intarsia, which I guess is type of color work. And this is the front. And I'm going to pull this back out, and I'm going to work on this. And I'm hoping he'll be done in July. But if not, definitely for the Christmas party next year, for Kristen's work Christmas party, because I'm a dork. And I want to. I really, really want to. So that is my last, what's up next? What's this? I don't need that. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. What's new? Well, I already showed you the Karen cakes, and Kristen went with me, so we were able to use 2 coupons. I got my my June shipment of Pancake and Lulu, which was my last shipment from the gift that Z gave me for my birthday. And I love them. Where's my favorite? Nope. This one's my favorite. It's called Mermaid. And on Thursday, there's a new-ish yarn/craft store, and they had a D-Stash sale, and I was expecting it to be somewhat like the D-Stash sale White River Yarn used to have. It was not. However, I did find one thing, and let me show you that. It was this Sirdar Snuggly Crofter Baby Fair Isle Effects DK shade 180. And again, this screamed 4-year-old girl to me, and it was $2 a ball. So I bought what they had, which was 8 balls. So 8 balls for $16, not too bad. And my plan is to make something for Sadie. Likely a dress if there's enough. Let's see. How many yards are in here? 179 yards. I don't know that there's going to be enough for a dress. But there'll be enough for something for her. And even Kristen said, oh, that screams Sadie. That is so Sadie. So, yeah, that's all that's new. And that's all I have going on. Yeah, so I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you guys are doing great. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.